Hey, Alyssa, how you doing? All right, so I was reading your writing, and you mentioned that you want to promote couples by introducing a romance package, and that's great. I get that. I think it's a great play. Good job on your written rationale describing your intent as a designer. That's always very, very important. So keep that up for the rest of the class. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and jump over to the ad. Okay, these images right here, I don't think we need them at all. I think they're just really interfering with the whole harmony of the page. They just kind of seem to be placed as an afterthought, and plus they're covering this beautiful image of these gorgeous trees. I'm not crazy about the image itself. I don't think the quality is very good, but I'll talk about that in a second. My recommendation is to remove these two images here. I'm also going to recommend, you're not going to like this, but I'm going to recommend that you find a different background image. Now I'm in PDF here. I'm in Acrobat. I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to tell you why I want you to think about selecting a new image. Now, as I said, these images, I don't want you to use them, but they're of much higher quality than the background image. We can clearly see when we take a look at these images. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay, look at even just right in here, really close. Look how crisp and clear these images are. And then we go right next door and look at this compared to this. See how muddy this is? And how damaged it is. Look how crystal clear that is. We can even see the same thing up here to a lesser degree. Look how clear everything is here, and then look how muddy here, and then all of this stuff around the trees, all that these artifacts, these noise, a visual noise, which is our leftover artifacts from the compression process of this image itself. Conversely, if we zoom in right up here, we can see that the image itself is really, really grainy. So I don't think that's a good image for the background. I recommend using a different image. How about an image with a couple in it? You're talking about a romance package. Let's find an image with a couple in it on the beach. All right, so let's do this. So we replace that image with a couple on the beach. Then we'll say escape to romance. I would rather see that set as just one line, escape to romance, instead of two lines. Okay, escape to romance, Arial bold, then save, stay, and treat yourselves, left aligned with that, Arial bold italic. Experiment with colors here. You may keep that purple. All right. Then over here, what we'll do is the type is set good. I think it's set very well. That's a widow. You don't ever want to have a word on a line alone in typography. It's called a widow, typographic widow. You don't want to do that. But I think that looks great. And then I think that this color, this logo right here, in this particular ad, I mean, if you change the image, you'll have to determine this for yourself. But I just don't think this is doing any justice. It's just really muting that area. I would say if you want to use a logo with a background, use a purple logo. But at this point, I think you've noticed that, hey, there's something missing from this ad, and it's the contact information. We don't have any contact information. What I would do is I would place the contact information over here. Take that left margin, follow it down, align your contact information, left align there, place your drinks on top of that, and then take your logo and place it in the lower right-hand corner. Okay, and I think that's really going to help considerably. I'd like to see you address those changes, and let me know what your reactions are. I'd like to see you address those changes. In the perfect world, I'd like to see you do it before you start the banner ad. And the reason being is because the changes in this ad are going to affect the way the banner looks. So you want to get this ad hammered out first before you start the banner. Do you see what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. It makes sense, right? Okay, so if you have any questions or comments at all, please let me know. Or if you want any clarification whatsoever, just please feel free to let me know. I'll be glad to do that for you. Okay, great job. Thank you very much.